everyone, my name is Savannah, and today we're talking about the dev diary for July for Prehistoric Kingdom. Now this one is going to be a short but sweet little dev diary. Last month's update was a lot of information, and this one just kind of gives a little bit of information on where they're at with update 8. So let's go ahead and dive on in and see what they have to say. Welcome to the July development update. Over the past month, we've been working hard on our animal overhaul and update 8 as a whole. In this blog post, we'll be providing a quick status update on the release and talking about how our new AI integrates with future plans. And just look at that Velociraptor to start things off with. I can't wait to have this in the game and to see all the animations that come with it. Animations and behavior of the animals is really what I love playing these games for, not to mention building pretty things, but more animals, more behaviors, I'm all for it. So I'm really excited about update 8. And the Velociraptor just looks gorgeous. I can say the same with pretty much every dinosaur model for Prehistoric Kingdom. They just knock it out of the park, and I love the style that they go with. So very, very excited about that one. First, talking about animals. To keep it brief, our biggest ongoing task is developing animal AI. We've got a great plan going behind the scenes, and quite a bit of the data side has seen a lot of work. For those unfamiliar, this is going to be an expansive and highly dynamic tree of decision making that needs to support future content like hunting, fighting, and potential for more behaviors, like hopefully breakout animations. I'm very excited and hopeful for those coming very soon. Rather than incredibly discrete, rigid behaviors, this new AI figures out the best action to take by using its brain. The brain manages an animal's physical needs like hunger, thirst, temperature, etc. against its emotional needs, so contentment, boredom, fear, sociality, leaving a lot of room for emergent behaviors as we add more complex features in the future. For example, perhaps a freezing Triceratops in a low temperature environment may try to fight a T-Rex out of desperation, so that would be low contentment and high fear, to get to the nearby heater. In any other circumstance with high contentment, maybe the Triceratops would avoid a T-Rex. I love the complexity and the level of detail that the devs are putting into the behaviors of the animal. It really makes them feel more alive, and I love that they kind of have this brain or this thought process behind what they're doing, because that's exactly what an animal would do in the wild. They might try to do something that they normally would not do if there is an outside or an external pressure on them, like temperature or hunger or fear or something like that. And I just love the integration into the game for something like this, because to my knowledge, there's really not another game that really puts all that detail and thought into the behavior of their animals. So I cannot wait to see how this plays out. It also means that, like, the possibilities for different animals living together, you might get very different outcomes depending on how they coexist with one another and their relationship and all that kind of stuff. So absolutely love it. Now, this does say underneath this photo mock-up, this animal fighting is not planned for update 8, but obviously going to be coming in the future. In this iteration of the animals, a huge amount of effort has been put into improving performance over the old AI, making it more dynamic. These new animals will run better, think quicker, and make far better use of your hardware. After Update 8 is shipped, the team will begin working on the animations needed for our eventual combat and hunting mechanics. It's too early to give you concrete examples of exactly how it'll work, but know this, our goal is to keep the animals as dynamic as possible. It mightn't end up ultra cinematic Hollywood movie quality with high synchronized, predetermined dueling animations, but we've designed something that we think perfectly fits the needs of Prehistoric Kingdom's varied sizes and species. Cannot wait to learn more about this and to see it in action when it actually gets updated in the game. Next, we're talking a little bit about guests, because you know, with a dinosaur building park, you have to have people in it. So not my personal favorite part of any of the games, but you know, guests are necessary. In addition to animals, we've also made a ton of fixes, tweaks, and added pathfinding improvements for guests. Alongside smarter path dispersion, a new queuing system prevents hordes of guests from swarming your facilities, allowing only a few visitors to stand by and wait for the service. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Less congestion in your paths is always wonderful. The management view overlay for guests has also seen an update. High concentrations of dissatisfied guests will now appear red in the heat map, updating as visitors resolve their needs and move around the zoo. There are many more improvements we'd like to make, but in a lot of cases, you should definitely feel and see a difference in Update 8. Very cool, and that's it. I told you it was going to be short and sweet, just some information on animals and guests. As always, we have a few creator spotlights, and then last, we have another beautiful shot of that Velociraptor with all its feathered glory. Absolutely love it. Thank you for reading July's Dev Diary. Once we begin wrapping up development on Update 8, we will provide the community with a release window and give an extended look at the upcoming animal overhaul. It's taken a little longer than we had hoped, but it's all coming along very well. Update 8 is going to be one of Prehistoric Kingdom's cornerstone updates, and we cannot wait for you to play it. Thank you all for your patience. I can only really speak for myself, but let me know if you agree down in the comment section, but I am all for the devs taking as much time as they need to make these updates as good as possible. I love the level of detail, as I've mentioned before, that this development team puts into everything that they implement into the game, and making sure that it's 100% ready before it's shipped out to us to play with. There's nothing worse than getting excited for an update for a game, getting your hands on it and having it be riddled with bugs or not work the way it was intended to, or whatever it might be. And the fact that Prehistoric Kingdom's development team is comfortable telling the community that it might need to take a little bit longer or asking us to be patient, I think is awesome. I appreciate it so much because I get so excited for these updates, and then my expectations are never really let down because they do put so much time and effort into making sure these updates are absolutely perfect for us. But let me know what you think. Are you still playing Prehistoric Kingdom, and are you excited for Update 8? I have not had the time to jump into it as of recently, but that's not for lack of wanting to. It's just, and I say this over and over again, my life is busy. I have so much going on, but I want to jump back into it very soon, and we definitely will with this new update to check out animal behaviors and that gorgeous, gorgeous little Velociraptor. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me on any of my other social media accounts. All those links are down in the description below. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!